Hello, I'm Greg Nichols, Science and Technology Advisor for the Homeland Defense and Security Information Analysis Center. Today we're going to talk a little bit about critical infrastructure, some of the items that we see in the United States that we consist of critical infrastructure, and some of the ways that we can protect these components. So critical infrastructure are things such as dams, bridges, tunnels, and pipelines that are vital necessities in the way that we conduct business. And one way that we can protect these systems is through things like sensors, through controls that allow us to maintain components of infrastructure without actually having people be hands-on. And one of the ways that we do this is through something called the Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition Systems, or SCADA. Now, one of the important things about SCADA is that we can have control over something such as a dam, where we can allow water to drain out, or we can shut off the flow of water if we need to, without actually having people on the site of the dam. One of the issues that we often come across with SCADA systems, however, is the fact that most of these systems are connected to the internet, which makes them vulnerable to things such as hacking attacks. And in fact, there have been similar situations where dams have been compromised here in the United States through hacking incidences. There's also been a concern with SCADA systems being manipulated on things like pipelines. And so in order to protect this, it's important that we start to look at new ways of how we can mitigate cyber attacks. And one of the ways that we can do this is through a new technology called blockchain. Now, blockchain has been used in something called Bitcoin, which is a digital currency. And the blockchain that we're talking about with protecting SCADA is a little bit different, but it works in a similar way. And what happens is we can use blockchain to continuously monitor the integrity of a component of infrastructure that uses a SCADA system. And we can know immediately if it's been hacked. And if it has, then officials can make appropriate measures to protect these systems and prevent future attacks. So thanks again for tuning in today. And as always, I want to remind you that you can follow us on Twitter, and you can find more information about SCADA systems and critical infrastructure at hdIAC.org.